right?
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta kill a relative to join the MS-13?
Jason Dunn. Jason Dunn.
Is the world's strictest and largest prison. This mega prison has a capacity of 40,000. Prisoners here are the most unsafe people. You can even imagine.
Tristan.
How many people's
I see
lives
you.
have you ended? Is it 5 or 10? How many?
More than 50.
MS-13 and many other gangs. These are animals. These aren't people.
They're psychopaths, sociopaths. The kind of people we have here.
We're about to see the worst of the worst. Welcome to CECOT, the world's
CECOT.
largest prison by capacity in El Salvador, which was constructed.
The world's highest security prison is in that motherfucking El Salvador. Hey, I don't want no smoke with this nigga here. You say this documentary is really good? Bet. Bro, I don't want no smoke with this nigga. I see this nigga, bro. He can take my chain.
To imprison
You
the
can take my
highest
chain, bro.
profile criminals. Those who enter this prison are destined never to leave alive.
There's no way out. How are you gonna come out of this?
The reason why this small country of 6 million needs the largest prison is the gangs. Once dominating the country, these gangs faced a dramatic crackdown starting in March 2022. Under President Nayib Bukele's administration, over 70,000 individuals, about 2% of the country's adult population, were arrested within just 16 months. Buses.
Bro, imagine being a CO in here. I can't be no correctional officer here. If that was my job, I'm out of there. I'm out of there. I gotta find a new job. He said I could never get robbed by a Mexican. Bro, what that got to do with anything? You can get robbed by anybody, PF. It don't matter who it is.
Thousands of chained gang members to CECOT in a tightly coordinated nighttime operation. Sitting one behind the other, heads lowered, they looked like a single mass. Surrounded by armed guards, none of them dared to resist commands. Their life has changed in a day. In this documentary, we will interview one of them, one of the most ruthless gang leaders, known by the nickname Psycho.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
Psycho.
Built in 2022, this massive prison is made up of 8 separate modules spread over 410 acres of land. Each pair of modules is enclosed by 2 separate 3-meter-high walls with razor wire. The entire facility is surrounded by a towering 9-meter-high wall with a 3-meter-high electric fence carrying 15,000 volts. 19 watchtowers are ensuring nothing escapes notice. The entire design doesn't just prevent escape, it erases the very idea of it. Hello.
Don't even think about escaping this shit.
Hello, we have permission from
The only way out of here probably is if you know somebody. Like, not know somebody, like, if you have El Chapo type money, it's probably the only way out this joint, for real.
the presidency.
Because I wonder how much it costs to even... How much it costs to even build this motherfucker, bruh. He said, I can escape any prison in America. No, you can't, PF. Why do y'all think y'all can do shit like that?
The soldiers stopped
Favorite
us.
cuss.
We're hoping this will be the last checkpoint.
That's crazy,
The
Wawa.
jammers blocked all signals within a 2-kilometer radius of CECOT, completely cutting off all communication. Over 600 soldiers work only to secure the perimeter. We are going to leave all of our belongings here before entering the prison. We will only carry our cameras and microphones, that's it.
Pass slowly. Look at the camera. The body scan.
I forgot my wedding ring on.
Well, that needs to be put away over there.
This high-capacity X-ray scanner even shows bones and internal organs.
Damn.
It's mainly used to scan newcomers, ensuring no one tries to sneak in anything forbidden on their body before entering.
The inmates used to swallow some objects, or they would try to bring them in vaginal.
Bro, y'all
or,
arguing about nothing right
micro
now in
SD
the
memory
chat.
Cards, microchips, and not only that, even phone charges.
Another thorough body search has been conducted.
Take off your shoes.
They even inspected inside our socks. It
Now,
took
you
us
gotta
around
inspect the
1 hour
socks, for
just
sure.
to pass through security, even though we were invited as media after months of applying. Guards are wearing masks because they're doing a risky job here. So if they get identified, it might be riskier for them to go to town centers because these gangs have a lot of connections. So they have to keep their identity secret.
Why don't you wear a mask?
I have to talk to them face to face, looking them in the eye. They already know who I am.
We're in the registration room. This area is for inmates only. When a criminal is captured on the street, they don't carry ID or give their real name. That's why their fingerprints and photographs are taken here to enroll.
Hold on. I think I got the same camera I'm using right now. Hold on.
In the system.
Hold on, bro.
Once they become a permanent part of CECOT,
Hey, this Logitech is the exact same camera I'm using right now.
the inmates lose all contact with loved ones for the rest of their lives, as family visits are strictly forbidden.
Bro, y'all still in chat
it's also
arguing,
important
fool?
to note that a small number of innocent people were mistakenly imprisoned during the big crackdown. Because of the no-contact policy, their families have no idea where they are or if they are still alive.
You can't
For
even
some,
contact
this
family?
documentary could be their first chance
What's good,
to see
Mask?
a
What's
missing
good, my
loved
boy?
one. Before entering the modules where the inmates are, we visit the armory of the prison. This section is a must in case of possible riots.
Yeah, why do you think that? You talking about Mexicans ain't like that. Yeah, it don't matter what, listen, it don't matter what race, ethnicity, nationality you are. You could be like that. He talking about Mexicans ain't like that. You crazy.
Riots, and these convicts are the most unsafe people on earth.
Yeah, I just be typing anything. He said, if I ever go to prison, I'm going to be the boss. No, you're going to be somebody's girlfriend, Borna. You about to be a bottom.
The type of firearm we use is a T65 rifle, similar to the M16 rifle. We also have this other firearm, which is a 12-gauge shotgun.
Nah, Shoddy Pippin is crazy.
A Sig Sauer rifle allows us to maneuver in spaces that are too tight to move.
Whenever criminals are arrested and dragged to the bus, various cuffs and chains are used to restrict their movements and minimize the risk of harm to officers.
Has there ever been a riot?
So far, there have been no escape attempts. We have the worst of the worst.
Of course there's no escape attempts. Do you see how this prison look? Bro, these prisoners gave up hope. There is no escape attempt. They don't believe they can escape this shit. It's over. He said, oh God, I can't see any cartel members beating me up. PF, I hear what you saying, PF. Like, that sound good, bro.
First within criminal organizations here.
The riot gear consists of a head protection, a face shield, neck protection, an anti-trauma vest, leg protectors, shin guards, and of course, a shield.
Generally, in the prisons, we see inmates invent any kind of handmade weapon, like awls or knives.
They are fully protected. You can see how he protects his feet. Since this prison is so large.
Bro, you said, do they have any special training? They probably do, bro. I'm thinking about it, bro. You got to give them special training. They're already giving them the weapons and the shields. They probably know some type of martial art, bro. They probably know some type of grappling in case it ever gets to that point, because they got to get prepared, bro.
We have to hop on this bus. We are entering the module area.
To keep the country safe, 1,000 staff members work inside CECOT.
It is impossible, but let's just imagine that an inmate get out of the fortress. These pebbles...
Exactly, YCM. Don't go to prison and you won't have to worry about this shit. Listen, I'm chilling here, living this civilian life. Chilling, bro. If you're ever in this situation where you're in El Salvador in this wild-ass prison, it's over. Bro, it's over.
That you see are put here intentionally because when they walk on these pebbles, it works like an alarm system. It makes a noise so they cannot sneak away.
Have they
They
tried
got
to
an alarm? So hold on. So these little pebbles be tracking these niggas down? Hold on.
Like an alarm system. It makes a noise they cannot sneak away.
Have they tried to escape? No. Could they try? Difficult.
He said, I
Because
just
they would
escaped.
have
No,
to
you
go
didn't.
through a series of security rings.
CECOT was built with its own infrastructure in an isolated area, including an electrical and sewage system to prevent external interference. In case of an electricity cut or water supply issue, the cisterns and power plants will maintain operations for up to a week.
I'm so excited. We're gonna be face to face with the most dangerous criminals in the world. It is pretty tense. We are entering one of the modules now.
You are seeing the third and fourth modules next to each other. An offender who enters one of these buildings never exits through these doors. In a few steps,
Yeah,
we'll
vibes.
be surrounded by more than
Vibes, this is my first time watching this. Yeah, bro.
2,500 inmates. It's like stepping in the middle of controlled chaos.
That's a lot of niggas right here. Like, bro, that's a lot of motherfuckers, bro.
This is so intense.
Their eyes are all on me, following my every step.
Getting an eye contact with them. There are so many of them.
Hey, listen to this, Vibes. Any nigga who face is tatted like this, I don't want no smoke. Like, a face tat is cool, right? But his whole face tatted, nigga. Look, his lip, his nose. Who the fuck gets a tat on their fucking nose? Under his eye? Listen, you said he not dangerous. He looks stupid. Bro, the way my mind work, any nigga dumb enough to do this, he's not in the right mind frame. So I don't want smoke with him. Because fuck no.
I'm speechless. I can't help but feel unease. All of them wear white shirts, shorts, and slippers. They don't have any other belongings.
Most are barely out of their early 20s and convicted of serious offenses.
Bro, these are young niggas, though. Like, besides him, these aren't even old people. These, like, early to mid-20s niggas, bro, who had their life ahead of them, and now this shit is over for them.
Even the most infamous criminals in history have an average of 20 to 30 proven victims. But here, some of the inmates are responsible for hundreds of innocent people's lives.
Can I ask the inmates something?
No. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you.
I seen that earlier, bro.
Try to communicate with me now. What are you gonna do?
I'm not going to allow them. They know from them that subsequently there may be a penalty for not abiding by an instruction.
I'm curious to know which of these group leaders I'll be interviewing.
It is forbidden for us to pass this yellow line because these are one of the most dangerous human beings on earth.
Without the
Hold on. I'm gonna get back to this video. Borno. Let me move my. Why did you? They all got. Okay. All right.
bars between us, everyone knows
I don't even know how to respond to that.
what could happen. There are 32 cells in every one of the 8 modules making up the mega prison. Each cell holds around 80 inmates, but the number can go as high as 150. Despite not being at full capacity, the inmates only have 0.5 square meters of personal space each. Prisoners do not have any ventilation rights or courtyards to walk outside their cell.
Bro, hey, do y'all think there's a lot of fights here, bro? Like, there gotta be a lot of fights, cause hold on. Cause bro, in a normal cell, there's a lot of fights. But look how many niggas they got over here. This is not just your cell where it's you and your cellie, bro. They got hundreds of niggas there, bro.
Have any ventilation rights or courtyards to walk outside their cell.
Each inmate here have been given one of the longest sentences you can even imagine in your life.
That's a lot of testosterone.
The only thing that doesn't change that.
That's a lot of testosterone in one motherfucking setting, bro. There gotta be big group fights, fool.
These inmates will never get outside. They will never see sunlight. The only people are authorized to get inside and outside are the personnel and sometimes media like us. They will never ever leave this building. If you see their look, you can see the emptiness in their soul. They don't have any hope towards future. They look very robotic. Their life is so monotone.
This open corner
بعد ما تركتونا ما ضل حدا غير الله.
Damn, what kind of ad is this?
بعد ما تركتونا.
It's their toilet area.
That's
they
crazy,
have like 2
Scorpion.
toilets for 80 inmates. It's literally humiliating these inmates. Like their whole confidence is disciplined here.
The same place where they use the toilet is also where they take showers.
Ugh, that's nasty. Ugh. Oh, that's nasty as shit, bro.
To clean themselves, they use plastic dippers in a single shared basin. There's no running water in the cells, so the prisoners have to rely on one blue barrel for drinking water.
Where they sleep is these metal bunks. No pillow, no mattress. Each prisoner receives just the bare essentials: a white sheet, a uniform, socks, slippers, and a towel.
bro.
That's it.
The prisoners spend their entire days on their 4-level bunk beds. They have stacked tightly, like items stored in a warehouse. As part of hygiene and order, inmates are shaved every 2 weeks by personnel. Long hair or beards aren't just unhygienic, they
Hey, bro. Put your tongue back in your mouth, nigga.
can also hide sharp objects.
Let's take a look. Take off your shirt and line up here.
Now they are taking their shirts off.
These inmates were once part of the MS-13 and Barrio 18 gangs, which controlled the neighborhoods of El Salvador. These two rival gangs spent years extorting money from locals and causing great suffering to Salvadorans.
There is Barrio 18, MS-13 gangs all together in one cell.
That's right, just like that. The entire module is the same. They all live like this.
Outside, entering each other's neighborhood could mean being torn apart. Yet here, they are side by side until their last breath.
How do they live without attacking one another?
They have to learn how to live together. Here, they are in a prison. They are not on the street.
Most of the inmates have tattoos covering their entire bodies, even including their faces, showing their loyalty structure. For MS-13, tattoos often include initial letters or the number 13.
Bro, on your face, bro. That shit's so crazy.
Members of the other gang use symbols like 18 or 666, which add up to 18 and symbolize the devil, or they use Roman numerals. Having gang tattoos on one's face is a clear sign that they are one of the
Well, I got you after this video, bro, because I'm really interested in this. I got you.
most ruthless and high-ranking members of the organization. Crossing paths with such a person on the street is the same as staring death in the face. A spiderweb tattoo represents being caught in the web of justice.
I got like, bro, I don't ever want to live this lifestyle, nigga. Like, bro got his forehead on his neck, bro. I don't want to be this close to these niggas.
And serving a long prison sentence. The devil horns tattoo is a dark symbol that represents these individuals' worship of the devil. Some even claim that they carried out their actions under the devil's command.
You said, bro, they gotta kill a relative to join MS-13? I hope not. What kind of shit? Bro. Wow, I hope not.
A teardrop tattoo signifies that the person has ended someone's life. The number of teardrops indicates how many lives they've taken. If there are 3 teardrops, it suggests that the tattoo's owner has taken so many lives that they've lost count. With
Bro, losing count of your bodies is crazy.
the phrase "laugh now, cry later," these masks or clown tattoos send a clear message. Stay strong in the face of hardship now and deal with the consequences later.
Are all these people truly bad?
They're on another
Bro, I
level,
don't know,
high-profile
Scorpion.
criminals who will never change their mentality.
If you look at the upside, there's a
Bro, they're got it. Listen, I feel like some people in there regret their actions. Like, you gotta think about it, bro. Imagine you a young nigga. You done put in all this work, right? For the gang. You get locked up here. Some people gonna sit there and think, be like, damn, I really fucked up my life. Some people in here may change.
catwalk area.
Guards consistently watch over the inmates from this elevated spot above the cell.
Some niggas gotta change a heart, but it's too late at that point.
If anything suspicious occurs, they will intervene while an extensive network of cameras observes every corner 24/7, ensuring nothing goes unnoticed. The modules are kept lit all day and night for monitoring. When the sun goes down, the lights stay on all the time.
They are constantly being observed. I think this is one of the hardest things. When they try to sleep, they use their towels and cover their eyes to block the light. Preacher here is teaching some of the important lessons from the Bible to the inmates. They're doing physical exercise over here. There's a trainer there. This is the only time these inmates get out of their cells.
These activities take place for a total of 1 hour per week.
Do you own your own home in Maryland?
Damn, they just gave away my location? Damn, YouTube. Fuck.
Under the watch of armed guards.
You said, have you ever watched the movie with Sylvester Stallone where he needs to escape the prison? Nah.
guards. For the rest of the time, they are locked inside. They used to control the streets. Now, they can't even take a step with their free will.
It's a rotating schedule. There's not enough space, so they can't all go out on the same day.
Has there ever been a chaotic incident when these inmates
No, he won't.
were outside of their cells?
So far, nothing.
Whenever we focus the camera on a cell, we often catch a prisoner silently mouthing words. Even behind bars, gang members attempt to send orders to the outside. This prisoner was doing just that, but we censored him to block the message. Despite the crackdown,
I want to hear the message. Why you censor him? I'm trying to hear this.
groups still hold significant power outside. Rumors suggest they have plans for taking revenge by targeting innocent people. But in response, the authorities threaten to impose even harsher measures on imprisoned members.
If they do that, there won't even be one meal in prison.
Damn.
Swear to God, they won't eat a grain of rice.
Right, he just swore to God they won't eat a grain of rice. And I believe this nigga too. I believe him. Bro, them niggas about to be living in prison with no food.
See how long their homeboys last inside.
Here they get 3 meal times: breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You said he's a great president. You don't even know the nigga, Wawa, but nah. Bro, he stood on business. He said, y'all niggas won't have shit to eat, nigga. That's basically what he said. Keep playing with me. Y'all gonna be starving to death in that cell, nigga. That's what he said, basically, bro.
Breakfast is usually beans and rice. For lunch, they get white rice and pasta. And dinner's pretty much the same. The only thing that changes is the drink. There's no nutritious food like chicken or meat. This is the lunch.
Look at the lunch.
It's rice, pasta, and 2 tortillas.
Does the menu vary from day to day?
No.
Is it the same every day?
It's always the same. It's for freshmen.
Okay.
What's that? That look like piss. What is this?
It's a sugary drink. I'm going to taste it for myself.
Inmates must eat with their hands and clean their plates before returning them. With a diet lacking in protein, many likely suffer from nutritional deficiencies. Before starting our interview with an inmate, I want to show you one more place that is even more extreme than what you've seen so far.
Here we are in the isolation cell area. If inmates break a rule, they can be sent to these isolation cells according to the legislation. The law gives me the right to keep the prisoners in isolation for up to 15 days.
15 days?
Have sealed doors.
Bro, can we look inside?
Through this grid, I can see them and identify who's inside. We serve food here, and we also use this space to put handcuffs on them before opening the door to move them from here to their cell.
I'm trying to see inside that cell. I'm trying to see.
Welcome to the isolation
No, that
cell.
looks
If an
bad.
inmate misbehaves, this is where he ends up. He won't know the time or how much longer he'll be kept inside. For days or even weeks, he's
Nigga, bro, if I'm stuck here, nigga, I'm gonna go insane. Imagine there's no, listen. Imagine.
on this concrete.
They make you stay here for 15 days, nigga. You get no communication to nobody, nigga. Do you know what thoughts gonna go through your head, nigga?
Bed without ever leaving. They are cut off from the outside world.
Like, bro, you gonna go insane, realistically.
Left alone with nothing but their thoughts.
Yeah.
This is where
Look at
they,
this shit.
supply their water. There's a water basin.
Bro, niggas living barbaric as shit, bro.
Here, they take their water here, and this is where they pee.
The basin for drinking water and the toilets are located side by side. The toilet looks recently used and dirty, suggesting that this cell has recently been used. The only light they have is this little hole that barely lets the sunshine in. This openness is also the sole source of fresh air.
What is the most challenging thing about isolation room, according to you?
Inside, you don't even see your hands. So when someone is isolated, it is necessary for them to have something, a book, anything, to keep their mind clear. But here, they don't have access to any of that.
If I'm listening.
No matter how tough a
Damn, you
criminal
can't even
is,
get a book in here?
this kind of isolation breaks them. This is necessary for the type of offenders that we have here. People who once played God by deciding who would live and who wouldn't live deserve the worst punishment. We don't show them mercy. They can ask for forgiveness, and may God forgive them. But here, justice must be served for so many victims, and it's the least they deserve.
Now we're going to interview the inmate known as Psycho. He has a 34-year criminal history and has spent the last 25 years as a high-ranking member of an organization.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
12 guards are barely enough to ensure the
12
safety
guards.
around this inmate.
Remove the mask.
Bro, 12 guards.
What is your name?
You know what's crazy? That nigga named Psycho, and he didn't give himself that name. You know that nigga earned that shit, Wawa. He earned that Psycho name.
My name is Marvin Ernesto Medrano Vasquez.
How old are
Even though, hey, listen, even though this nigga built like me, this nigga dangerous.
you?
I'm 41 years old.
You don't look 41. You look younger, like 35.
That's a good thing that you told me because I feel old.
Can I see your tattoos?
MS-13.
When did you join this crime organization?
In 2004, but I started my criminal record since I was 11 years old.
How did you first become involved?
First grade.
When somebody's born with just a mom and the mom is working, you look for the streets. You look for somebody to help you out. I said, oh, my mom's poor. I need some shoes. I need some clothes. And I started robbing. Then I need a father figure because I didn't grow up with my father.
That's how a lot of this shit is, bro. A lot of these kids are in fatherless homes and was raised by a single mother. And when you don't have shit, you go looking and try to get it, bro. Tell bands and make her dance. What's good, Sanju?
Then I looked the group of gangs. Then I did a side, and I came right here to El Salvador, trying to change my life. But I seen that there were more gangs right here, and I started doing the same thing I did upstate, and I got locked up. I've always been one of them persons that wanted to accomplish the things that they put in their mind, and I accomplished everything I had to do right here. But I'm right here. This is how the devil pays the people.
Is it true that to join this crime organization, you need to end someone's life?
Yeah.
But the first
Hey,
one
you
must be
wasn't
one.
lying? Hold on, I gotta add. Hold on, Wawa, you wasn't lying? Hold on, bro.
Your relatives, right?
Yeah.
You gotta kill a relative to join the MS-13? So you telling me all these MS-13s then smoked a relative? Is that what y'all telling me? All of them, they didn't smoke their relative.
Because you got to gain territory for your gang. I lost my mom, my dad, my son, everything right here because of the gangs. When I could be with my family, hey, upstate, the United States, a better life. But, you know, we took wrong decisions and this is the cause of this. That's why I tell the youth, hey, go to school, listen to your mom, listen to your dad. Don't live this life that we live right here. There's no way out.
How many people's lives have you ended? Is it 5 or 10? How many?
No, if you talk about what you used to do in the jails after, it probably get a few more than 50. You gotta do it sometimes.
How did you become cold-blooded and merciless in time?
I can't really respond you with that question.
How do you feel about not seeing your family forever since you're in CECOT?
I feel bad because I seen my son the last time when he was 5 years old, and
his son ain't never gonna see him. Like,
he's 21 years old.
What?
Right now, I want to see him. I want to tell him, hey, don't do the same things that your dad did. Look for a good life.
People who have fallen victim because of you will never see their loved ones again. You will also never see your family. How do you cope with emotions like missing someone?
I feel bad. Sometimes, like I tell you, I lay down on my bed and I think a lot of things, and sometimes I cry.
What is your motivation to stay alive here?
To one day change my life and look for God in my life, and I tell God, hey, forgive me because I did some things.
Okay. Listen, y'all think God, like, I'm not trying to have this conversation, but do y'all think God forgives that? Like, I'm gonna be real, like, say he's taken multiple lives for his gang. Do y'all think God forgives that?
Yeah.
Because that's...
Finally, we see the sunlight. Honestly, CECOT is a place you would never wish to end up in, even as a visitor. But for the people who victimize Salvadorans, it is now their forever home. These criminals took the innocent people's right to live, and now they're paying for it. The Salvadorian government's message is clear. Crime is no longer tolerated and the punishment is severe.
El Salvador once had the highest rate of lives lost due to widespread chaos. During its peak, 104 out of every 100,000 people lost their lives in a single year. Previous administrations agreed to a truce with these groups, but this couldn't bring lasting order. Although the current government's methods are controversial, by 2023, the number dramatically dropped to 2.4 per 100,000 people, placing El Salvador among the safest countries in the world for the first time.
So far, the results are undeniable. Peace has returned to the neighborhoods. But what about those who were wrongfully imprisoned? Is it true justice or way to control chaos? Are we seeing a lasting solution or just a temporary fix? For now, the answer remains unclear, and the world continues to watch. Thank you for watching this documentary. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Ruhi Chenet was here.
Bro. What the? Let me read the comment section, bro, because the fact that the two opposing gangs are put in the same cells and remain peaceful is the ultimate sign of defeat. They might as well get along because they're not getting out. They might as well at that point. This documentary makes me have so many conflicting emotions. Bro, this is a good documentary, man. Like, this is a good, I can't even lie, bro.